Hi guys, welcome back on my channel. I hope you have missed the tutorial which is coming up today. We are going to be playing with some white, pink and gold. Absolutely amazing combination of the color in this easy set. Have a preview of it in here. I love those wee thin lines and I hope you really enjoy watching this tutorial as well. If you're new in here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as we produce the content every Monday, Wednesdays and Saturdays. So let's start. This line works with the chrome. It's actually fun to do it, and I will show you. This is a kind of really nice abstract design. So first of all, you want to start applying the white gel, and I find that usually for this kind of painting work, this one is the easiest to work with. So I'm picking up a small scoop on my mixing palette, and then just doing a wee wavy part, kind of almost a letter S on the side. Then color it in. On the top, I want to do some similar line, just much thinner. And then we can cure this tip. Okay, place similar on this one. So for a change, I'm gonna go lower. Another one a bit higher. Again, give it a wave to it. And then make this one thicker. So to do the thicker, like I usually try to paint the lines which are outside, and then I can just quickly color in what I've got inside. It's just a little bit faster that way. You could also use a bigger brush for those larger parts and then a small brush for the middle. Usually I would use the watercolor part for the large particles of the design. And then cure this one too. I suggest you start with the one color, like, and do everything what you have to in one color, and then you can swap into another one. Color this one in. And D-liner makes those wavy line really nice and quick, I would say. I'm trying to drag the brush, so I'm not painting with the tip of the brush, but trying to use as much of the brush as possible. Like, look at, I'm laying my brush down the way, and I'm trying to use the entire length of the brush. And then cure it. Okay, clean it. And then the next color we are going to use is those nice 262 Buho Romance. And I love it. It's like a pinky corally color, like really nice shade. So on the bottom part in here, we are going to color the entire tip. Now, don't worry about the place where the white join in with the color, because we are going to use some chrome later on to hide those kind of join line. Okay, so I have painted first one. And then the other two. So here I've got much smaller surface. I might actually need a help of the small brush, and that's why we've got the gel picked on the mixing palette as well. Then pick up another scoop, and we are going to color in this part as well, just so we've got like a random color placement on every nail. Again, slow down where you've got the join line. And then if you work in the middle, you can kind of go a little bit faster. Okay, let's cure it. And here I wanted the bottom bit. And I think you cannot go wrong with that design, even if every single nail is completely random and completely different. I think it still looks absolutely cool. And then here, let's do it on the top part as well. So in that case, because I wouldn't want to have my nails to be too see-through, I would use the Perfect Rose Gel as a base, because it has this light coverage effect as well. Or you could use the Cover Nude as well if you want to go for the darker and more coverage option. For a meal keeping, because we would got have those empty spaces, I think the natural nail might be showing up too much, so I wouldn't probably use it for this design. Perfect. Next step. So once this is cooked, we can take our matte top coat and apply it on the entire tip. So cover everything well. And give it a cook. The reason why I choose the matte top coat is if I would miss some bead when I'm doing a buffing, it will be still okay. It wouldn't spoil the next part of the design. But you could also do it with the normal top coat and then just make sure you buffet it through every single shiny place. I also like those buffing in between when creating the designs. I think like it gives you like a much nicer results. Get my mixing palette on the side and then let's buff this first tip. Okay, buff it so it's nice and smooth. And then place it on the side. Do exactly the same with the other ones. Okay, they are all nicely buffed and ready for a next step. So we are going to use the black foil gel, and the reason for it is why I want to use that instead of the top coat for my chrome is when you're painting with the top coat has this different consistency, and I believe like it is actually quite hard to paint it with the top coat because you even don't see it what you paint. So I have opted for the black gel. I have cleaned my D-liner brush because before we was using like a bulk of the product, and now I want to work only with the nice and very thin lines. So work it nice and slow. For a thin line. Okay, then we can go a little bit thicker. Look also how I'm picking up the gel. I think it's pretty important. So when I'm picking up, I'm dragging it like so the entire brush is nicely loaded with the paint, but it doesn't have any blobs in it. You sometimes see me like when I'm picking up the things that I go and pick up the blob. So you can see there is a blob here. That will be for a kind of swirly work. If I want to pick up the gel nice and in the same kind of level, I drag at the product and then I don't have a blob. Okay, so that's the difference in between the picking of the product depending on what we want to paint. Now another wavy line. And this one is again very nice and thin. So as I did say, it will be very hard to paint that with the top coat. Possible, but I'm not sure if I could paint it so thin. Cross some lines. And then cure it. Next one in. So I'm trying to also kind of hide the joint places, but if they are quite nice, and this one was nice, except the place which I just passed through, I wouldn't be placing the lines in there, just so I've got a completely different placement on every nail. Okay, here we need to place a thicker line to neutralize this joint place. Nice and slow. You can also, this is quite helpful, you can exhalate. Oh gosh, I'm terrible. Escalate the air when you're breathing, like, so don't try to hold it too much, just escalate it. Breathe out slowly. That makes your hand nice and steady. Okay, this one doesn't look neat. Because I try to go too fast. You can't. If you want to paint nice, you need to paint slow. And full concentration. So don't talk. You can't talk when you're painting so important things. Because the talking obviously makes a huge difference. See? Again, not nice. So we are going to cancel this place by going with another line. And this one is ready. Last one in. So where would you place it? Like the most ugly place, I would say, is here, because you can see quite a lot of empty spaces there. We need to cancel that. nice and slow. I'm quite not liking this place as well, but I don't want to go too heavy, so we will go with this wavy line. And this is also my trick for creating the designs, like, so we can be quite fast, as like I'm kind of speeding up at the places where I can and I'm not bothered about it, and I kind of keep fixing my design through the entire set, like every single step is done for a reason. And same, we need to cancel this place, doesn't look good. And that's it hidden now. And then those wavy look nice and slow. Perfect, cure it. And then once the tips are cooked, we can wrap the chrome in. So we've got those awesome palettes with the chromes in it. And I'm gonna go for some gold color. And the gold I will place in here. And I will place it there. Okay, my chrome wouldn't stick into the places which are buffed. Then on this one, I want to go with the pink. So in the middle, nice pink chrome. And then you can just rub it in either with your finger, or you can rub it in with the eyeshadow applicator. Okay, clean the excess of the chrome. Okay, so just clean it off. And I think it did happen, I wasn't really good at buffing the tip, so it did stick in some places. Like, make sure you do buff it. Actually, probably a shiny top coat is better, because then you don't miss any single bit. With the matte top coat, you can actually miss some bits, and I feel like the chrome isn't as neat if it's not on the buff surface. Top coat to protect the entire design, because the chromes always needs to be protected. And it looks super cool. I love it how thin the middle line is, like really nice and delicate. Check for the light reflection and then cure it. Repeat. So gold one for a change to go in here. And then let's do 2 rose gold. So nice. Okay, clean the excess. And again, we've got nice and beautiful thin line. Top coated. And then go to our last tip. I have hit it. Oh no, did I? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Okay, kick it. Phew. Oh, imagine like all the hard work and then you hit it in a lamp. It does happen to me sometimes, you know, when the clients hit it in. Actually, cameraman was buffing one tip. I can't remember which one was it, but no, see, this one definitely nicely buffed because I don't get any stock
So
places.
that's my one.
That's yours one, uh-huh. You wish.
That's easy, I'm sure.
No, that was mine. And then the pink one on the top. I actually love those thin lines, like not the big ones, the thin ones. I think they are so much nicer looking. Okay, clean the excess of it. I would say it's really pretty design and you can play it with different colors as well. That was mine tip, not yours.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, yeah. Really nice and pretty. Because it was my tip. Okay, again, remove the fluff.
That's your...
No, it's not mine. It's not mine. Perfect. Happy with it? Yes, happy with it. Cook it. Okay, let's see everything together. I am sure it will look super cool actually on the hand because I love this delicate steel. So I could wear it on my nails actually. You know, guys, I don't like the nails which are over the top, as you know, they can have tons of crystals and they are still not over the top. I just don't like when there is too much stuff going on my nails. And this set is still very delicate, universal, I would say. Especially with those thin line work. Absolutely amazing. You know, those chromy kind of lines, the heavy ones are really in fashion at the moment, but I think I'm not the fan of that look. So again, this will be my kind of version of the trending nails with the 3D chrome. Instead of going for those big chunky look, I would go for like the thinner the better, and that's the set what you have created. I will try to put it through different angles so you can see those chromy shiny look as well on them. Yeah, looks cool. Sending you big glittery hugs and bye for now.